Welcome back to another Thinkific example video. If we haven't met before, my name is Kim, better known as Brainy Girl, and we help novice course creators get their courses online and into the hands of their buyers. Now, this particular client came to us. He had just created a new product that we needed to add to his Thinkific site. On top of that, bless his heart, he had done his very best to set up his Thinkific site. However, there was a lot of gaps and we needed to introduce this new product in a flow that worked. So I'm going to show you some befores and afters and take you on a little tour. So when we look at the before shots, we're actually just looking at screenshots that I took before we did the overhaul of the site and added the new product. Actually, there was two new products. So this is what his homepage looked like before. And basically he has a free human biology textbook to help college and university students through their human biology courses. And then he also had some sort of student resources, like a sample of student resources, with the idea that one day he was going to create the full resources that would be available to students as an upsell, or as I would call it an upsell. It's $28 for the student resources that go along with the free biology textbook. It's incredible value if you saw what was in these student resources. So we needed to create a product that was student resources that had a price tag to it. And we also needed to create complimentary instructor resources for those who chose to adopt this textbook in their classrooms. So this is what the homepage looks like before. This is the before shot of basically the textbook opt-in page. Now it was just a free download. It wasn't behind an email or a gated email or anything like that. They literally could just go on here and download it for free, which is part of his mission. But all of these linked out to different pages and different things. It was quite confusing when you had a look at it. And then he sort of had this coming soon page for the student resources that he was going to offer. And they could opt in to get chapter 4, basically chapter 4 of the student resources. So this was the sales page for that. And then this was his about page. So literally there was 4 pages on the site. There's a lot of links out, link here, link there, roundabout links, looping links. And so he really wanted to clean it up, make sure that the flow really worked well for both students and instructors, and it really represented what he was doing and what he was trying to do in the world. So let's have a look at the new site. So welcome to the new Biology411 website. This is the new homepage here. So for attention, we put this video in the background here. We've got a few things like this little underline that makes certain things pop on the page. This is all his branding colors that he wanted to use. And so this is what we came up with here. So literally the homepage is just a little, what we do. So what this is, a free OpenStax textbook, human biology textbook, and companion student resources. And then we've got a little bio about him down here. This get in touch button actually leads over to the new about page. So again, much more branded. We've got this cool kind of DNA stuff in the background here. And then we've also embedded a tally form so that people can actually get in touch with him, and he will get email notifications about this and can reply. Okay, so let's go back to the home page there. So there's basically 2 flows. One is if they're a student, and the other is if they're an instructor and maybe want to review the textbook or want to adopt the textbook. So let's go down the student route first. So if I click I'm a student, it's going to take us over to what we would call the new book opt-in page here. So it tells them, why this textbook, why it's important to download it, testimonials here, okay, why choose our textbook, and then there's a video about that as well. So at the top, we're really talking about the free textbook. And now we introduce them, but wait, there's more. So we've got some cool, sort of human biology movement in the background here. And so while the free textbook provides a solid foundation, this is where we introduce the student resources. So with the use of power-ups, we're able to achieve some of this movement on the page. And then we come down to this section where they get to choose what they want to do. So do you want to download the free textbook? Do you want to have a free preview of the student resources? Or for serious students, do you want to download the textbook and get access to all the student resources? So 3 options here for them. If we go over to free textbook, we're going to go over to an opt-in page. This is again on his Thinkific site. Puts in his name, email, or your name, email, and name of your college or university. And this is an embedded ConvertKit form that we created and put on this page. So this is the opt-in page. Now, once that student opts in to get that textbook, we have automation set up in the back with ConvertKit integrated with Thinkific. So that sets off a sequence of emails to both deliver the textbook and promote the benefits of the student resources to help them get the most out of their human biology course. So this is the next page they come to. So that's already in motion. And now they come over to here, where we basically give them one more chance to get the student companion resources for just $28. So from here, we can go a few different ways. They can go, no thanks, just the textbook, no problem. They get to a page that says it's on its way to your inbox. Instant access to the companion resources, that would take them to a checkout on Thinkific, where those companion student resources are set up as a course. And then the free preview. So again, we've got free preview lessons within the course, and this would take them to the enrollment for those free preview lessons. So that's sort of like the front-facing flow for students here. So no matter what, they get the free textbook, but they also, might want to take us up on the companion resources as well. The instructor flow. So we're back here on the home page, but you can also get to it from the menu bar up here. So for instructors, it takes you the same place it would if you click that button on the home page. So now this is geared towards instructors. So the messaging is different, the words we use are different, the flow's a little bit different. They can view the table of contents that opens up in a PDF in a new tab. Why adopt the textbook? So some reasons for adopting the textbook here, and then a video as well. So from here, they can either review the textbook, so download it for free and review it for potential use in their classroom, or adopt the textbook. If they go over to review the textbook, they get to the bottom of this page. So this is the whole page here. So if we go up, let's scroll down and I'll just show you. So they can review or adopt. Then we've got some testimonials here. We've got some FAQs. Even though it's a free product, we want them to know all the benefits and answer all their questions about possibly using this in their classroom. And then as well, we've got the bio here. So we put bios on almost every page because there's no set way that someone is going to come to this site. They might come through the homepage, but they might just land on this page here. It might have been shared by one of their friends. And so here they are on this page and they don't know anything about the author of this textbook. Anyways, if the teacher or instructor wants to review the textbook, then they would fill in their information. Again, this is a ConvertKit form that's embedded that would set off a specific automation in ConvertKit. So it's all linked together, okay? Now, if they want to adopt the textbook, so they've reviewed it and they want to use this in their classroom and they adopt the textbook, then they come over to this page here, again, talking about the benefits of adopting the textbook, and then they can request access. That's of the page where we have a tally form embedded because of course we don't want to just assume that they are a teacher. They could potentially be a student or sliding in here. They'll do their due diligence in making sure that they are an instructor, and if so, they will give them access to the instructor resources, which is actually a course on his Thinkific site. So in a nutshell, that is the new flow. I think we're going to see far higher conversions based on this new flow that we've created, this new workflow that we've created for him. They're thrilled. We're thrilled. It's very much on brand. And there you go. There's another Thinkific example to inspire you on what you can do with your own Thinkific sites.